guys, welcome to the new and improved Blind Wave channel. I'm Eric.
I'm Aaron.
Alright, so we are back into the regular groove of things, and to get back to our roots as Blind Wave video reactors, we're going to be talking about some stuff from Comic-Con, namely all the Arrowverse stuff.
I like Arrowverse stuff.
We love Arrowverse. We love Arrow with Flash. We know we'll love Legends of Tomorrow.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on with Supergirl. I know that they released like a lot of people have asked about Supergirl reacting to the leaked episode, but I don't think that we're legally allowed to do that. I don't want to upset YouTube ever again, because that's why we had to create a new channel.
We might do Supergirl, well, we will do Supergirl when it comes out.
We absolutely will.
Just not with that footage.
And before we get down to business, just make sure you go down there and subscribe. We lost all of our subscribers, so we got to get those numbers back up, all right? Please subscribe to us, please. Okay, enough of that. Aaron, we're going to be talking about some stuff that came out at San Diego Comic-Con. The first thing we'll be talking, and I've kind of already seen all this stuff because I had to kind of compile it. So Aaron, you're going to be our vehicle of reaction to this. Let's go ahead and check out the first thing. Now, the first thing is that Oliver Queen has a new costume.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and a picture was released of Oliver Queen's new costume.
Is it a good costume?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. What do you think?
It looks more leathery.
Does look more leathery.
Or more armory, I guess. I don't know.
I like the bare sleeves. That's very Green Arrow.
The bracers are cool.
The bracers are cool, even though I can kind of see it doesn't really have the guard protection here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, you know, experienced and expert archers don't really need that, but it always gives that kind of cool look, you know? But, yeah, he does have those new bracers, which I really like. You got the shoulder pads. I really like it. And it's, I mean, of course, Oliver was going to come back as Arrow.
Yeah.
But at least now we have confirmation that he will.
I'm kind of looking at the background, too, to see, like, if it's just a background or if there's anything.
I think it's just a background. Obviously, it's just a promotional picture. But I do like it. I can't tell because of the scruff if he's getting maybe more of a goatee look. Could you imagine how cool this would look with the classic Green Arrow goatee?
It was nice that, like, it seems like they're getting into, like, the Green Arrow stuff. Yeah. Where it's not so gritty, right? Yeah. Now they're kind of leaving that gritty stuff and going like
we'll see. I mean,
hopefully the lighthearted kind of.
We hope. I mean, that's been one of our things is he's always just been called Arrow and not Green Arrow. So we'll see. Okay. Now the next thing we're gonna watch is Stephen Amell, who plays the Arrow. He gave a little speech at Comic-Con dressed up as Oliver Queen, or dressed up as the
Oliver
Arrow.
Queen? Okay.
Yeah. And I think it's his new outfit.
He should have dressed up as Casey Jones.
So, yeah. Now, this video is, first of all, it's only like 360p. It's a very, very low-quality cell phone video. Okay. And I don't believe that I can even show it because it technically is not a released video. Okay. So, we'll just have the audio in it. We won't have any of the actual video. So, just look down in the video description, and I'll provide a link to the video. You can watch along with us. Yeah. Okay? So, let's watch this.
He's in his new costume too.
Yep.
San Diego Comic-Con, you have not failed this city.
That would be cool to go to.
My name is Oliver Queen. But you knew that. After 5 years away, I came home with only one goal. I wanted to save my city. Along the way, I gained a brother. I saw people that I have known my entire life become superheroes. And I fell in love.
Yeah, you did.
But I lost people. Forever. The person that I was and the persona that I created failed. But Star City, not Starling City, Star City still needs saving. And all of you, you can bet your last dollar that me and my team will bust our asses trying to save it or breathe our last breath trying.
I had goosebumps from that movie. I don't know why.
Have come with us this far, and I would ask you to come just a little bit further with the Green Arrow.
Oh. So we've been waiting for that one.
With the green.
The
arrow.
green arrow.
Okay.
Remember he said like that person. What did he say?
That persona.
That persona had failed. Does that mean the new outfit and calling himself Green Arrow? I mean, obviously it's not that big of a difference.
No, it's still Arrow.
You know, he's still the vigilante. But maybe he'll even drop the idea of being a vigilante and just be a hero.
It'd be nice if he got accepted more by Lance and those that he
Mhm.
like kind of like how he used to in like
Yeah.
season 2 or whatever it
Mhm.
was when they all were working together.
Yeah.
It'd be nice if we went back into that.
That would be cool. Now to continue though, obviously we have his new outfit. We also have they showed a picture of what we have been waiting for a while, and that is a costume for my favorite digging buddy.
What, Diggle?
Dig.
Diggle got a costume?
He did. This is what was shown. Now, it's not... He kind of looks like Zack the Black Ranger a little bit. It's kind of Power Ranger-ish. It's not a very clear outfit, or I'm sorry, it's not a very clear picture. This was just a picture someone took off the screen, so... But it is a way of Diggle hiding his identity, right?
Yeah. I mean, just like a leather... It looks like a motorcyclist with like a helmet.
Kinda, yeah. So anyway, I thought that was kind of interesting.
Well, it's interesting that he always said that he would not wear a costume.
Yeah, and it's not really a costume, it's just a helmet and a black motorcycle jacket. Which, to be fair, I mean, it'll look cool with all of his guns and stuff like that, you know? We've seen Diggle train with Ollie a little bit, like with some like Kylie sticks. He's done that before, and you know, obviously he's good at hand-to-hand combat. But it's always funny to see, they have this giant battle with ninjas and assassins and the arrows, and then you just see Diggle out there with just like MP4, just shooting people. It's like, why couldn't he just win this battle?
Yeah, it was like when they were escaping Ra's al Ghul and all them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're all like fighting, doing all this stuff, and then Diggle just like pop, pop.
Yep.
Shoots 2 ninjas.
Yeah, that was cool. Okay, so we had that. Just to finish off stuff about Arrow, there were a couple things that I had heard. One, somebody asked Barrowman about if he was going to wear Ra's al Ghul's costume, if he was going to keep with the Hood costume.
Okay.
They didn't really know, but it was confirmed that he will be seen in the Hood costume again.
Okay.
So that was...
As the other Arrow kind of thing? Okay.
Because we don't really know how that's going to go with him being Ross. Is he going to stay Ross? We don't know.
There has to be some link with him because of the whole Sarah thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
I would assume.
So we'll see about that. And then also, they did confirm casting for Damien Dark.
Wait, the Ra's al Ghul's
former prodigy.
Yeah.
Who we think now is I personally think he's the person in charge of. We've heard of this hive thing before. I think that's what's happened there. I can't remember the actor's name. I probably should have looked it up. But he's a relatively well-known actor. He played. Remember in Captain America, Dun Dun Duggan, one of the Howling Commandos, the guy with the
really big guy with the giant mustache.
Yeah, that's him.
It's him.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. If you remember, just put it down in the comments, and we'll shout out to you guys next time we do an Arrowverse thing. Okay, so that's Arrow. We're going to talk about Flash real quick. Now, there really isn't anything to show about Flash. They did show a sizzle reel of Season 1.
Okay.
But then at the end, they had some new voiceover, and they were showing a speedster running through the city. But instead of yellow lightning or red lightning, it was blue lightning. Right?
Okay.
And
so there's a third speedster?
Now, okay, so what happened at the end of Flash last time? Oliver. Barry runs into that cloud of whatever.
Yeah, the big old tornado.
We see a helmet fly out, right?
Oh,
so we know Jay Garrick is coming out, okay? And they did confirm at Comic-Con they're going to be playing with the multiverse now.
Okay. I was like, well, that helmet came out of that portal, but then they closed that portal, but then that giant tornado thing opened up,
So we think that Barry actually accessed the multiverse, and because he did that, now all these speedsters have the ability to go to different realities, not just times.
Oh.
So we'll be having...
The speedsters can actually control where and when they're going?
I believe so, because it's been confirmed and Jay Garrick has been cast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he will be in the season, and they have confirmed that Earth 2 will appear. Alright? They've also confirmed that Harrison Wells is back, and the Reverse Flash will be back. Because now that we have alternate realities, we have different...
So there's like, Earth 2 has a Reverse Flash.
Yeah. Or Earth 2 might have just a Harrison Wells.
Harrison Wells, with Eddie like killing himself and having the whole thing with Thawne happen, shouldn't that have made Harrison Wells be alive in their reality, their Earth. You know.
Possibly.
So like, will that happen, or like, will he come through and then pop out at Earth?
We don't know exactly, because the idea of a multiverse, it shows either alternate realities where he didn't kill himself, or possibly, there's been that thing in philosophy where each choice that you make isn't necessarily that you're just making a choice in this universe. One idea is that if you chose to marry your wife in one universe, there's another universe out there where you chose that you didn't. You know what I'm saying? And some of the ideas of the multiverse and infinite crisis of DC is that those choices are out there. There's an infinite amount of universes.
That'd be huge.
One thing to say is, like, when you think about infinity or infinite universes, then the number of infinity is so hard to comprehend. This is one way I've always thought about it. There is a universe out there where I am Batman. That's what infinity is. There's a universe out there that I'm Batman. There's one where Aaron's Batman. There's one where everybody is Batman.
Everybody's Batman?
Yep.
So,
there's a universe out there where everything's made of candy. And there's a universe out there where everybody hates candy. Damn. That's what infinity
I don't go there.
means. So I don't think they'll be able to go that far with the multiverse theory as it is in theoretical physics and all that kind of stuff.
They'll jump between like maybe Earth 1, Earth 2, or then maybe Earth 3, just bring in a couple different things.
And to talk about this...
So we can see Eddie again.
Okay, to talk about this blue lightning flash, it's been confirmed that Zoom is going to be in this. Zoom from the comics was kind of like a alternate reverse Flash, almost. There was also Cobalt Blue, right?
Okay.
Who was another speedster that was a Vaughn. I think what they're going to be doing is Zoom and Cobalt Blue are going to be merging together, like in this universe. They're going to
make him one character?
I think Eddie will be Zoom. I think he's going to be the bad guy from this thing.
So Zoom was like another reverse Flash?
Yeah.
They just call him Zoom instead?
Yeah. I think what they're doing now is they're kind of like making Zoom the bad guy. He's going to be faster than the Flash, faster than the reverse Flash ever was. And
so now you got to build up and get faster and stronger.
Yeah. And we'll see how
he did get sucked into that thingy.
He did, and we don't know what happened. There had to have been a reason he did that, right?
He's just gone.
Yeah. So I think that we're going to be getting Eddie back. I think he's going to be the new bad guy.
I don't know if I want him to be bad.
Yeah.
Kind of like Eddie.
And I wonder how
he made like the ultimate sacrifice.
He did. So, but I mean, in another reality, he might not have.
So we're getting a different reality.
We don't know. We just don't know. But I think that obviously Zoom is coming. Might be Eddie. Might be somebody different.
When are we gonna find out, Eric?
I don't know. I think it starts back in October. Well, we'll see. And then in other couple of things, Grodd was confirmed to return.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
We definitely have Captain Cold will be returning back into the show.
You should have Heatwave, whatever.
And then just to finish this off with Arrowverse stuff, a little Legends of Tomorrow thing. A couple things were coming out.
Legends of Tomorrow.
A couple Legends of Tomorrow things came out. One was a little trailer. We're not going to bother to watch it because it was pretty much just a rehash of what we'd already seen.
Okay.
But they did show some illustrations of characters. And the only thing that we saw new was a picture of Vandal Savage in this illustration.
That's the big bad guy dude, right?
So that's the big bad guy. He's known to be the first man, as in he's an immortal. And he's, he was like the first caveman, pretty much. And he's just lived throughout all of eternity. So when they say they have to go back in time to face his evil and it spans all of eternity, I think that they're going to be going back and facing him at different stages of his life. He's not traveling through time. He is constant through time.
So they're battling different evils in his life.
I think that's what it's going to be.
But so if they go back way in the past, then from that point on, he's always going to know who they are.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so whenever maybe when they are first introduced to him, like in the present timeline, he knows all about him, and they don't know how. And you'll find out how, because they'll go back and they'll meet him throughout all these times.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
It'll be kind of like that one little part of Lost when the island was flashing through time, and Richard always kind of knew who they were, but then we got back to a point where Richard didn't know who they were. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That one picture there kind of reminds me of Kraven from Spider-Man.
Yeah, a little bit. But
do they have an actor for him?
I don't think so. I know that he's obviously a really big villain from the comics. I don't really know him very well. I just know a lot of people were super excited that he was announced, and some of them were annoyed that we didn't know who he was. But I'm excited to just not know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be.
It's kind of like whenever I watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Like,
yeah, you don't know much
with
about
like Spider-Man stuff. I already had a lot of lore and stuff. I knew of Spider-Man, so I was expecting things to happen.
Exactly.
But when I was watching Guardians of the Galaxy, I had no clue, and I just sat and was able to just enjoy it, rather than being like, "Oh, they didn't do this right," or this is coming. I know it's coming. Up there it is. All right. So it's kind of nice not knowing.
That's what I kind of like about these D shit. That's what I kind of like about these DC shows is that I don't really know what's going to happen next.
Yeah.
Except I know that Oliver doesn't die until he's about 87. Because that's what the Reverse Flash said when they were fighting.
Oh,
Remember?
okay.
He's like, your name is Oliver Queen.
You just ruined it for
You
him.
don't die until, you die when you're 87, but I think the history was wrong or something like that. So, there was that. Okay, so...
But that could be on Earth 1 and not on Earth 2.
Maybe, you're right. And then the last thing is that Hawkman is confirmed to appear in Legends of
Hawkman
Tomorrow.
as well? It's already
So,
Hawkgirl,
we'll have
right?
Hawkgirl as a... I think that she'll be like a series regular, and then he'll make an appearance.
Okay.
Obviously, he's the more popular of the two.
I was looking up some stuff when I heard about Hawkgirl being in it, because I kind of remember her from the Justice League a little bit, but apparently, like, there's some kind of big thing, like, sometimes they're, like, an alien race, sometimes they're, like, robots.
Well, yeah, they
like,
have different origin stories.
Yeah, so I wasn't really sure of, like, what to look up with them, so I was just like, I'll just wait and see what shows up.
I think what they're going with here... I'm not sure. Like in Smallville, they went with the origin story that they're humans, but they keep Hawkgirl and Hawkman keep reincarnating every time they reincarnate. They have to find each other again, like that kind of thing.
Was that the one where like it happens every like so many years?
Yeah,
like that?
like they were like Egyptian gods or something like that, right? And then there was a origin story of them being just aliens and stuff like that. So we're not sure exactly how it's going to go down in Legends of Tomorrow, but I'm excited to see it.
They should bring in what's his name? John Claude or whatever?
John Claude Van Damme?
No.
They should bring him in. He would be an excellent member of the Justice League.
No, wasn't it him that was some kind of Martian dude? I thought his name
Oh, John?
John? Yeah.
The Martian Manhunter?
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to have.
The Martian Manhunter. Yeah, that would be cool. I mean, he's one of the most interesting characters, I think, especially from the Justice League cartoon that everybody loves.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Now, to run back to the Flash just real quick, pun. We did see Jay Garrick's helmet come out, and they said in the comic panel, they said we don't put little Easter eggs like that for nothing. Okay. We always have an idea. Now, when they say that, I instantly thought of they did a lot of Green Lantern world building.
That's true.
Okay,
they had the
airfield.
Yeah, the airfield. They have already introduced the city. They talked about a pilot crashing there and stuff and missing and all that. And
now, when he says something like that, and he says, yeah, Jay Garrick we have him cast, he's gonna appear. Like, if you're gonna do that, you can't say that and then say, oh, well, those are just Easter eggs. Because they've done it so many times.
Yeah.
So, are we gonna be getting a Green Lantern in the Flash and Arrow universe? That would be pretty awesome.
I want to say Diggle's costume didn't look very Green Lantern-y.
It did not. He would have been a really cool, but I mean, that's Jon Stewart. That Diggle was not Jon Stewart. If they're gonna make Diggle into a hero, make him his own hero. I've heard that he might be the Guardian, which is a kind of a street level hero that has like a shield and stuff like that. Kind
Captain America.
Captain America's But we'll see. Maybe just have Diggle be his own thing.
Yeah. Just introduce a whole new type of character.
We do know that Thea will be getting her own costume, not just she's getting a new costume, a little more form-fitting, because she's got a decent form, right? So we'll be seeing a little bit more of that. Okay. Other than that, the only other thing I saw was that people were asking, are White Canary and Black Canary ever going to meet? And everybody was kind of winked and said maybe. So
is Laurel going to learn to fight better?
I think so. I'm just excited for everything. I think DC now. I mean, obviously, Batman vs Superman trailer was released, right?
Okay.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it yet because we're gonna be doing a reaction to it. But I just their television is just so good. Why are they not capitalizing on it?
I don't know. Like, I like how Marvel's intertwining everything.
Yeah.
Like that, I feel like DC should do the same
thing.
And
the brilliant thing about that is that everything that's successful markets everything to come. Your television, your Netflix series, your all that stuff. DC doesn't seem to be interested in that. I think that it's a huge mistake.
Or maybe they are interested, but maybe they've sold so much out already that they don't have the rights for everything that they need to pull in.
I suppose so. We'll see. I mean, Warner
very
Brothers...
Spider-Man, X-Men type of thing.
Yeah.
But you get it. Like they did with Spider-Man, they could make a deal.
They did talk about... I've heard rumors about a new Green Lantern movie starring both Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. There would be two Green Lanterns. Because in the comics, there's like 5 Earth Green Lanterns, But I heard that there might be...
I thought like in the comics, though, like Hal was one and he passed it on like the John.
Well, he didn't pass it on. Like Hal, like he was spending so much time like with the lanterns on Oa and doing stuff throughout the galaxy that Earth didn't have a guardian, so they created a new one.
A new one, okay.
And, you know, you got to remember, I mean, Howard Jordan, that's cool and everything, but kids today, Jon Stewart is their Green Lantern because of that Justice League TV show. I mean, it's so popular, you know? When people think Green Lantern, they think of that guy. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, so that's everything coming out of Comic-Con dealing with the Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrowverse, as we're calling it.
Pretty cool stuff.
Really cool. We didn't talk about Supergirl just because there's still some kind of confusion about how exactly that fits in with this stuff. And I know that they released a Supergirl, or they didn't release it, it was leaked, the first episode. We're not going to be watching any leaked material, or at least going to try not to, because I think that would be kind of a bad no-no. We've already had to make a huge shift in our YouTube channel. Don't want to do it again because of Supergirl.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the last thing is we will be doing like a Q&A best of feature for Arrow and Flash, both of them. So if you want to, here's what we're going to do. Put down your favorite moment from last season in both Arrow and Flash, and we're going to rank the top 5 moments from both of those shows. We will also host a Q&A right before the show's premiere in October. Okay? So we're just going to gear up here. We'll have a little surprise for all you guys, too. So to make sure you keep your eyes glued to Blind Wave, make sure you subscribe, tell your friends. All right, I'm Eric.
I'm Eric.
And we'll see you guys next time.